Okay, guys, we are live. So for those listening at home, welcome to the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. My name is Kevin Madison, and I will be your friendly Dungeon Master this evening, this afternoon, this morning, wherever this finds you, whenever this finds you. Today, we are carrying on with our ongoing quarantine campaign, playing Advanced Dungeons & Dragons 2nd Edition. Still, my cameras are backwards. Playing through the 2013 adventure, Legacy of the Crystal Shard. Now, if you are joining us contemporaneous as well, too, we are also drawing material from Wizards of the Coast's most recent adventure, the Icewind Dale Rime of the Frost Maiden. So if you are intending on playing Rime of the Frost Maiden, we may have spoilers from that product in this session. If you are intending on playing, maybe come back another time and watch this and see how we change things. If you are running the Rime of the Frost Maiden adventure, or you don't care about the Rime of the Frost Maiden adventure, well then welcome. Let me introduce you to the Quarantine Crusaders themselves, the stars of the Legacy of the Crystal Shard game. I'll go the order I've got you guys on the screen here. Why don't you tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what level are you currently. First up, we have Mo.
Hi, I'm Morris. I'm playing Thomas Branner, who is a 7th level fighter.
That took less time than I thought. Next up is Andrew. I'll try to slip a coffee in.
Hi everyone, I'm Andrew. I'm playing Kola Hammerstone, a dwarven specialty priest of Clangeddon of the 6th level.
Very nice. Next up is our resident armor smith, Dave.
Hey everybody, I am Dave. I am playing Lex Wiltshire. He is a half-elven ranger of Myliki, and he's also 6th level and getting pretty close to 7th.
Very nice. Yeah, you're like 850, aren't you? Off from
Yeah, like just a little over 800.
Nice. And next up is Brandon.
Hi, I'm Brandon. I'm playing Grim Buckman, a human fireball-less 5th level wizard.
Very nice. And I'm looking up quickly something here. Next and last, but certainly not least, is El Jefe Petroleo himself, Jason Hobbs.
Is that what you just looked up?
Yeah, I'm like, I know how to say boss in Spanish, but I don't know how to say oil. Petroleo.
Petroleo.
El Jefe Petroleo.
I am El Jefe Petroleo, and I am playing. I wanted to say I'm an elite level gamer, and I am playing Thor, a 5th level fighter.
Very nice. So, guys, last time, let's see. This is. It seems to be that you guys are in the midst of some kind of cave structure here. Guys, last session looks to have been an interesting one. What happened last time?
Well, my daughter showed up unannounced, so I had to leave at the very end.
Oh, did you catch, Hobbs, that you got, let's see here. You defeated
2,000 or something?
Yeah, 46 hit dice worth of adversaries, too. So, what level are you, 5?
Yeah.
You're 5 right now, so 5 is because you have been inching closer to dinging, and I know 6. That Arlen's character dinged last night or yesterday. Times 5 times 10. So, cheapers. You got 5,144 XP yesterday.
Oh, that's probably enough.
Yeah. So then that puts you at what, level 6?
That would be enough. Yeah.
Okay, so your THAC0 will adjust, your saves won't. You probably get a new proficiency and a new weapon specialization. But most importantly, let's roll some hit points. So give 2d10, please.
Shiny.
Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you.
Oh, and you guys found that new ring yesterday, too. 9! Fucking nice one. So 9 plus whatever your con modifier is. And you get to add that just to your both to your total and your current. Or your max and your current. All right. So yeah, so apart from Store getting XP to level up, what else happened last time, guys?
So we ventured forth into Kelly Lee's territory. Do you have a picture, Kev, that shows?
I'll bring. Oh yeah, here we go. Where is
the entrance to the Caves of Hunger?
Yeah, super awesome. There you go.
Only there's blood splattered around the entrance to this one.
Yep.
and we went into Lex went into the first room. There was a ancient Netherese boat. Looked like it had somehow crashed or broken in the middle of a room.
I'm bringing Grim and Cola through a guided tour of what you guys have seen thus far.
Oh,
Okay. When we were in that room, some flaming skulls that floated around in the air, disembodied, came in from the northeast and the northwest, 2 from the northeast, that were singeing Tom pretty bad. Then they went into the middle of the room, and Tom and Store did, some heroic acrobatically jumping off the boat fragments and smashing them to bits, and we shot at them a few times, took the skulls down, and we're a little banged up. Headed southwest. We opened up the box, and inside the box we found this strange bag. Didn't appear to be anything in the bag, but when we flipped it over, the bag dropped out a bunch of sapphires and a ring.
Amethysts, I think.
Amethyst, right? Sorry. Amethyst and a ring, and the ring has a ram's head on the crest of it. The bard, Gernig.
Gernig.
Yeah. Trying to read his name, but there's a bunch of names over top of each other.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to identify the ring as a ring of the ram, and Store was okay to take it, so we let Store have that. And we're not sure what the bag does, other than that it doesn't seem to add weight when you add items to it. And if you're thinking about an item, you can easily find it within the bag, an item that you put in there. So Gorwin's holding that and carrying some stuff in it. So I don't know if we can identify that today, maybe. Oh wait, Gorwin's not here. And then we went southwest down this kind of winding, icy decline that took us into a room with a couple of stones that were standing up. There's nothing in there, but we left that room. Well, some of us left that room. Store and Tom left that room while the rest of us were still in the room. And they made their way towards another Netherese tower that looks like it had crashed upside down because it had to climb 5 feet up to get through the doorway. But while they were traversing across that room, or that expanse between where Lex is standing and the tower, icicles were dropping on them from the ceiling, and we ended up fighting 6 ice mephits who were hovering around the ceiling, which was 100 feet high, and dislodging giant icicles and dropping them on people and doing a whole boatload of damage. We ended up able to shoot them, take the ice mephits out, and ended with Tom badly wounded, and I think Gorwin had taken a little bit of damage, but he's not here. So we were still a little banged up from the fights outside and the fights inside.
Mm-hmm.
Have to face Kelly Lee at some point.
And you've heard
what did the clerics return?
You've also heard the cackling of hyenas from deep in the echoing through the walls of the icy cave as well.
Oh, and we fought some undead gnolls. Sorry, they came at us from the southwest after we fought the skulls.
Okay. So then, guys, let's pick up there. So, with Grim now here, you do have an expert in Netherese history, so he can offer some insight into what the heck is going on here as well.
We want to heal the wounded first?
Yeah, so we'll pick up. We'll seem like the last of the mephits has been destroyed. There's a soft, dusting of snow and particles of ice that have fallen to the ground. Oh no, the last one actually, you didn't destroy it. It fled.
It fled.
Yeah, I rolled an 18 on its morale check, so I was like, fuck it! Went back to the elemental plane of ice, or para-elemental plane of ice. Okay. So then, what do you guys wish to do now?
I think we need to heal the wounded. Tom's pretty banged up almost.
Yeah.
Almost.
Oh, yeah.
Tom's gonna say, quite gone yet. So he's peeking out
All
from
right.
behind his shield. He's holding it above his head.
I could do some of that.
Okay.
Uh,
And
Jellicoe has 2 cures as well.
Yes, I think she had to.
Jellicoe has, she has, what do you call it? 2 Cure Light, I think. Andrew, maybe we'll have you control Jellicoe again,
okay.
if you don't mind. Dave's controlling Bocho. Hobbs has got Garnig. Grim, Tom's got, or Mo's got Ostin. And Grim, how'd you like to play Goliath Conan in the form of Usko?
Oh yeah, I like her. She's fun. That's easy.
I don't have a character sheet yet. I was going to do it yesterday, but I was busy painting a picture of Cola, and then
Oh, that's coming along sweet.
And,
man. I
and
like
then an admirable job of
the
healing.
painting approach. I think it's given like the setting. I think that I don't know. It evokes the Icewind Dale to some way in my head more than the comic style that you had for the others.
Well, I just thought it'd be neat having a different style for those, and I just the inking one just was not coming together. I was not happy with how it was coming out. So
I mean, I think it was looking fine, but either way, it's looking great.
well, thank you.
Tom, take that first 9. That's a cure moderate.
Store's peeking out through the window. Hey, you guys all right?
I'll do a second cure moderate on Tom as well. So 18 in total for you so far. I'll use Jellicoe's cure lights. Might as well use the NPC's magic first.
Yep.
Now, who else needs? I know
Andrew.
Tom's still a priority, but we've also got.
Andrew, I don't know if the NPCs get experience for casting their spells, but you certainly do. Just saying.
Store is down by 26 hit points
That's
as well
a
too.
good point. So maybe I should prioritize my spells.
Can
if I do it, I'm tapped out. But that's fine
can
with
everybody see
her.
everyone's numbers on their hit bars?
Tom is at 0 right now for me.
Look at the lower one, not the upper one.
Oh, the upper one. Okay, you're right.
Red, the 0 is the
Yeah.
Grappling.
we were using that for grappling, weren't we? I think.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Because when we had a bit of a
Okay.
grappling crest.
So Tom, take another 6. I think I need to prioritize Tom. He's hurt the most here.
Oh,
Take
Jellicoe
another-
had the.
so
I'm just going to move
13,
everyone into this room.
Yeah.
There we go.
So another 7, Tom. And then
What, 31 so far, it looks like.
yeah. So now I'm thinking like I've got Lex,
should be-
Store, and Tom.
Store?
Tom, you should be at 28 because that 7 was for you as well.
Yep. Okay.
So then it's Lex, Store, and Tom who are kind of around the same level. I'll let you guys duke it out. I've got one more cure moderate and one more cure light.
How much did you give
Yeah, I
Tom?
think Store has to add his new hit points in, I think.
I did already.
Oh, right. Oh, okay.
How much did you heal Tom?
Because it looks like 31.
Yeah.
Tom had 6, so I'm not sure where the math works, but Tom
You should
had
be
like
at 37, Tom. Yeah, like, I don't know if you're missing one of these 9s or what.
Oh yeah. Tom, you should be higher than that.
There should be another 9, and that would give me 37, right? Plus 9.
Okay. So has Jellicoe exhausted her cure lights now? Then.
I haven't. No, I'm using my own for the experience.
Okay.
So I've got one more cure light, one more cure moderate, and then her 3 cure lights. But if we use all of that, then we're tapped out until I can rest.
Well, there's something interesting. Huh.
So I'm happy to do it. I just want
Grim.
the party's input on. Are we willing to take that
Grim,
risk?
there's something
or do we-
strange.
should we save it?
About that tower over there.
Yeah, they can't ever seem to crash right side up.
Yeah, well, this is actually, it is right side up. It may just be the placement of the hole. It may just be that that's a window and that part of the tower is buried in the ice, or maybe on the far side. But that can't be.
Right.
You thought you read about something like this. Maybe you're gonna have to look inside to see whether your suspicions are true.
Okay, let's do that then.
I would definitely take some healing if you guys still have.
Hi, Usko, I could use your help to climb up here.
Like, Does anybody have potions in case
Tom
someone...
or Ocean will give you a boost up the window.
All right. Grim tries to hide his disappointment because he was kind of hoping to climb on top of the Lady Goliath, but whatever.
Okay. So, sorry, Dave, you were trying to say something?
Well, yeah, we're still... so if you guys wander off and fight something and we've still got healing spells that are not used in people that are wounded, we could... Somebody could die.
Yeah, that's why I was hoping for some input, but I just make an executive decision. I rolled... I did a Cure Light for Store, so that 4 Hobbs is for you. Lex, you got lucky. That was my last Cure Moderate for you, but you get 11.
Wow.
Nice.
And I think I'll use one of Jellicoe's Cure Lights, because that doesn't seem fair to Hobbs.
Okay.
Okay, another 4.
Store's used to it. He always walks around beat up.
So I'm keeping then. I'm keeping 2 Cure Lights with Jellicoe, just in case, so we've got at least something for emergencies.
Yep.
Well, that's why I asked, does anybody have a potion?
I do.
No,
Because wasting a D4 plus 1 to get somebody up is better than wasting a D8.
Yep.
Like chances...
So keep that in reserve, is what you mean?
I've got 1.5 healing potion, so I've got three half doses of healing potion.
Okay, because a half sip of healing potion better to get somebody up than a spell.
Okay.
It's got a
So
lower
if
ceiling.
anyone wants it, we can. Or who else has potions?
I have one.
I'm completely out.
Can't.
I used
So we've
mine
got
off.
2.5 potions available to us between Store and Cola.
Did we find any potions in the safe?
No.
Or am I misremembering?
Nope, that's wishful thinking.
I might be-
All right.
Okay, so healing's done. Carry on, Grim. Right.
All right. Give me a boost.
Okay.
All right. So did I get a boost? Am I up here now?
Let's say Usko did.
That's good. Okay.
Okay. All right. So Grim, you are. You get inside there, and then what you see inside the blackened walls of this tower, little remains apart from its outer shell. But the interior is decorated with shifting geometric patterns, and there is a human skeleton in a white robe that lies on the uneven floor. What this is effectively a tower of contemplation. And Netherese spellcasters the towers would tap into, from what you understood, some kind of very, very powerful magical artifact. A thing that you read about in the other tower. Remember the book you got on Mythalars?
Mythalars, yeah.
Those powerful elven things? The Netherese always had something similar powering their flying cities. And these would tap into that and allow once a day you could tap into the powers and basically recharge your magical gifts. So if you spend an hour in here, then you will be able to regain 1 spell slot of 3rd level or lower. That's arcane or divine.
Oh.
Does that apply to more than one person in there, or just
anybody who's in there?
Okay.
I'd like to contemplate.
Yeah, you definitely can contemplate. So you recover your no spell slots that you have.
Is that per hour, or is it like that's it? You use it
once per day
for 1 hour.
Yeah, once per day you can kind of do that.
Okay. Well, I mean, hey, that's an hour for a spell slot. So good. Where is Cola? Here he is.
And Store, being the what do you call it? The keen-eyed mercenary that you are, you think you see a spot. There's like a chain around the neck of that fallen robe as well, or the figure wearing the white robe.
Somebody choked him to death while he was contemplating with a chain. Slip it out with my dagger.
Okay. So you
eye it greedily.
It takes a little bit of work because it is kind of half buried in the ice. Both the form and the what do you call it? And the sigil. But once you pull it out, it is a silver symbol that is identical to the 4-pointed star that you guys saw on the upturned what do you call it? The
Altar.
desk or the not desk, the altars.
Altar.
Yeah, that you guys, the one you found in the tower and the one you found in that cackling chasm as well too. So it's the symbol of Mistral, the now dead goddess of magic.
Slide it across the ice over to Grim. A little bit disappointed.
Yeah, I mean it's silver, and it's probably you could get 25 gold for the amount of silver it's in it, unless there's some kind of magical quality to it.
It was our bard friend here. Maybe he can identify it.
Can you figure out if there's magic in it, Grim?
Not, and unless I've got a lot of time and constitution to burn.
No,
So-
actually, isn't there a cantrip that allows you to detect magic?
Oh, well, yeah, I could do that too. But it doesn't. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to cast the cantrip to see if it. To see
The ranger's like, come on, man, we know you can detect magic at will.
all right. So does it detect anything?
You got to make a proficiency check.
Oh, that's right, I do. Okay.
Yeah.
That is where's my cantrip? Oh. Here we go.
Ah, nice. There does not appear to be any magical aura on this thing.
All right. I toss it back to the store.
Okay, drinking money.
Non-magic mithril necklace.
Okay, so what you can see from store, if you're going to that far side, oh yeah, that's no problem, Andrew. What you can see is that the rubble from this side of the tower. I guess one thing I'll point out is you can see that the tower itself is actually encased in the ice. You see the walls down here that disappear into the ice. It's as if the glacier swallowed this thing in part. So this may have been here before the snow and packed ice ever enveloped it. What's beyond is a rubble-strewn room with 30-foot high ceilings, and it appears that there are a couple of passages that lead out of here. And again, you can still hear the quiet sound of that, like the tittering cackle of hyenas.
But out this way?
To your east, to the east, to your right.
Oh, okay. So they are everywhere. Did we hear them coming down this hall? Tom, did I see you were down here? Did you go very far down here or no?
No, I was just. I only went in about 10, 15 feet just to get out of the icicles draining on my head.
Yeah, so did you hear anything?
I probably, after they stopped, I probably looked a bit further down, but...
Yeah, same thing. This is just echoing all the way, like everywhere in this chasm. The last time you heard it when it was closer was when those undead things came up. The Tekelli's spawn. So, what would you guys like to do next?
So can we get out the eastern side of the tower?
Yep, both sides.
There's two tunnels over here.
All right.
That's why I was asking what you saw down there.
I didn't see anything. Do we want to check out that passageway first?
I don't know if it matters.
Yeah, I'm easy. What does the group want to do then?
Don't leave it up to store. Store finds out the other side.
I follow store.
So, Store, what you can see
More bicycles on our heads.
that the passage to the southernmost passage there, it is a steep decline leading further down. You've already gone down 20 feet so far. That one is going to be going down further into the depths of the cave, and then the other two passages lead north.
I'm not sure how high Southpaw can jump, so Ocho will help Lex get the wolf over.
Oh, sure, yeah.
What are we going to do with the stone wolf?
Yeah, wolves might have trouble getting in here.
Can he fit through or no? The stone wolf?
Wolves get in there? Or?
Oh, we'll just help lift him up.
He's
Yeah,
made out of stone.
I don't think he's that heavy. Like he's.
okay.
He's made of stone. Have you ever picked up a garden gnome?
Yeah.
Give me 10 minutes. I'll cast strength, and maybe I can help push him up.
Only real. I've only picked up real gnomes, Dave.
Well, presumably a wolf
At the
should
pub,
get
exactly.
5 feet.
Well,
I mean,
we've
it's not
raised
solid,
it.
it's movable, so it should just hop up.
Yeah.
Well, we can't hop 5 feet though.
Well, are you?
Help him up.
Well,
It's a stone
one of us grab a
wolf,
leg.
guys.
We just
How much gravity do you think a stone wolf can defy? Let's go. We'll pile up some rocks, make it a little easier for it to get up.
Oh, the wolf is down to only 4 hit points as well too.
Yeah, I might. We could leave the wolf there and then have it make noise if it sees something, or I could just. Well, I forgot how long what's my range on my circlet of.
I want to say 100
Stone.
yards, but
I think that sounds something like that.
Yeah.
You know what, Grim? Maybe send it to the room that we were just in. Because
Yeah.
here the ice methods can drop icicles on it. In the other room, there wasn't anything like that could happen, and just tell it to defend itself from anybody that it doesn't know, or
Okay.
walls or something.
Well, I could keep it as a guard in the other. Oh, whatever. Sure. I'll set it back there and tell it to do that.
so
I
it
feel bad
is-
if we leave it here and it becomes like that last method comes back and just decides to play games with the stone wolf.
Yeah.
Okay. So the rest of you guys are able to make it into the tower. Now, do you want to spend an hour, doing what Grim has suggested, resting here, contemplating, allow the spellcasters to try and regain a spell?
Hell yeah! That's what are the chances that you're going to let us do this again?
Is there a chance that my day's worth of contemplation could be applied to copying a fireball spell?
Do you have fireball in your
Well, I have that scroll though that I'm trying to. If I'm
copying?
trying to
No,
transcribe it.
absolutely not. No, you don't know that yet.
Although I don't necessarily like how bunched up we all are here.
Speaking of
Perfect
fireball.
for a breath weapon.
It's 5 feet,
yeah.
it's fine.
If you're going to have the your sort of joint contemplation session, maybe we all ought to move out.
I mean, a person doesn't really take up 5 feet exactly.
Yeah.
It's not. Still pretty tight. But
Oh, there's
I'm
some
outside.
room. I'm gonna move closer to Usko.
Okay.
Okay, well, I don't need to be in here, so I'm going to clear out, leave some space. Ocho and I will go and stand with Store and bring Self-Paw with us.
Okay. So, as you guys are, so it looks like Gernig, Store, Tom, and Ostin are going to be on the outside, on the western side there, keeping watch.
Yep.
Okay.
Eastern side.
Eastern side, sorry. So, what you guys, no one's keeping watch to the west, eh?
I was just thinking
Oh,
about
well,
that.
they've got I think Usko and
Usko
Lex
and
have
Lex.
got a view out. Yeah, they've got a view outside.
Okay. So, let's see here. All right.
People let us in.
So, Lex, I think you were the one who is. This is about maybe about half an hour into the rest period. You guys are almost getting used to the sound of the echoing, strange echoing sound you get from sound that reflects off of the icy walls. The sound of the omnipresent laughter of the hyenas. And that reminds me.
Did you do that yourself and record it?
Nope.
That's what's echoing throughout the halls, and at odd times too. There'll be a bunch of them in a row, and there'll be a break, and you'll be waiting to hear it again, and then you'll suddenly hear it from a different direction. So it's just carrying throughout this whole structure. Kola and Grim, you are having to really focus your will to drown that out and just allow yourself to benefit from this. Now, Grim, if this thing does work, what does that mean then about the city?
Still intact in some way.
Well, at the very
We
least,
have liftoff.
the power source would still be intact.
Ooh, I like this idea. By the way, I'm not actually contemplating because I still have full spell slots. So I'm
do you?
saving
Okay.
for later.
Okay.
I'm not doing it.
So then, and it did. Oh, I suppose with that information, do you guys want to take advantage of one of Jelliku's spells then? Because she can recover it if she contemplates.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, might as well.
Who needs it most?
Lex, Store, Ostin, and Tom are still down.
So she's done one so far. So she'll just regain the one that she spent.
Oh, she has used one. Sorry, I didn't realize she had actually used it. Okay.
Yeah,
I
maybe
think
we
she
should
did.
keep her fully tops up, and then we've got 3 for emergencies.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many did
She's going to get one anyway. So who wants it then?
2 cure light, Dave.
Yeah, because you guys said 3 and Kev said 2, so she only has 2 spells.
It's 2. I made a
Oh,
note. in
I
the
wrote
chat.
when. Okay. I had written 3 when you originally gave me her spell slots. I must have misheard. Okay.
Oh, because the other spell
So-
is Entangle, right?
She has. So yeah, what I wrote down was 2 times detect magic, 2 times dispel magic, 3 times cure light, and 3 times ceremony consecrate.
Okay.
Oh no, never mind. Hold on a second.
Those are my spells.
Yeah.
Nope, those are my spells. Those are my castings from my notes from another session.
Yeah. She has 2 cure lights, Shillelagh, and Entangle as her first level spells, and then she has Obscurement as a second level spell.
It was on the other side of the sheet. Okay,
Okay.
my bad. Point is,
No problem.
she has 2 cure lights, one of which has been cast today, but she'll get one back,
Okay.
so we get a freebie. So if we want to
She's
spend
starting
one,
to look a lot like a dwarf. I don't know. Some
So what you see, Lex, is seemingly like there's really no wind down here. Like there's the passage of air because the wind's blowing in from outside and it kind of makes its way down. So there's not like drifts of snow or things like that. But what you see to the south come out is a small swirling kind of eddy of thick snow.
does it look like the same or similar to the swirling eddy that appeared when we were rescuing Tom and Kelly Lee disappeared?
Looks an awful lot like that.
Similar to that? Okay. Like, shh. Look, to Kelly Lee. He points it out to Usko,
Okay.
standing next to him.
She grips her maul and kind of like whispers back to everyone. The word passes back to the guys on the eastern side, and when you look back, you can see the drifting seems to, or the snow devil, I guess, it drifts back beyond behind the wall where you cannot see it. You have about 15 minutes before the next thing happens.
Whatever that could be.
Well, I was to give you a time of how much we can skip through. We're not going to go round for round.
Did it drift into the room where the stone wolf is?
No. To the down here. The stone wolf is
Down.
through the other passage.
Gotcha.
This one leads further down as well, as Tom said. So you're not sure where that leads, but
We're a quarter of the way through the hour of contemplation, correct?
you are a half of the way through the hour of contemplation. By the time the next thing happens, you have 15 minutes between now and when something else might happen. So
I think Store would be momentarily prepared, like for action. But then, when we hear that it's false alarm, goes back to dicing with Gernig and Bacho and Tom if they are interested.
they're keeping watch. You're in a vampire's lair.
I am too. But,
Yeah.
we can still roll dice.
Yeah.
One of us does.
No, they, you guys all almost died twice so far. They give you a look of like, are you kidding?
Tom's going to suggest he's going to come back over and watch out on this side then. Because we don't have anyone on the eastern.
Lex.
Roll 20 is slow.
I'm right there.
We have Lex over there.
And Usco.
I'm over there.
Alright.
And us.
Okay. Don't think any of the Goliaths have magic though, or silvered weapons.
I do.
That's true.
Okay.
And I do. I've been using the magic one, but I've got a silvered axe as well.
And you heavily armored guys coming in and out of the tower is probably not the quietest thing.
Okay.
I'm just saying, if you're already over there, you might as well stay there.
Okay.
Okay.
So, as you guys are keeping watch, and Store, you suggest once more, like, are you sure we've got time? You know, those stones look like they got to be some value. I'll bet this. I just found this, and that's when you hear getting even closer. And it sounds...
Okay, I'm going to make sure I have my glaive ready and stuck in the snow next to me.
Okay.
In case I want to quickly.
This is coming from down here, guys. And from over here. So I think like what you guys can see in the film version is you got one of them would be like, they're over here! And the other side of it would be like, what are you talking about? They're over here! And guys, let's roll some initiative. So, round one. We have, Andrew, you missed last session. We'll start with you. And everyone decide what you're doing with your round. And then, Andrew, would you kindly beat my 5? Ooh, handily. Handily. I'm going to turn this down. All right. So I'm acting on a 5.
I'm not moving. I'm just trying to touch my character. Lex is like, the hell with this. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Forgot about Iska.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, so I think we got everybody. Yeah.
I think Bo is also. I need to put the speed for javelin in here because I don't know if that's...
Okay. All right, guys. So then, first up will be Usco and Jellicoe on 4. What are you guys doing?
Javelin speed factor 4, by the way. Sorry.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks.
Okay. Uska is going to kind of just crouch as much as she can behind the window and just wait to see what happens.
Okay.
Jellicoe's just moving for a better view, I guess. Not casting Shillelagh this time.
Okay. And then next up is, I guess, whatever's coming. Whatever that might be. And let me start moving them.
Sounds like one of the children's toys where you pull out the string and the animal sounds.
Yeah.
It sounds a bit like a baby one. So it does that. What is that? What the little cup thing we've got sounds like?
Oh,
That echoing is a bit better. Yeah.
it's not better.
It's not getting better, guys. All right. So what?
It sounds like there's more of them.
What you can see is, for those of you on the eastern side there, once again, very similar to what you saw in that cave to the west. Crawling along the walls, come more of these corpse-like, what do you call it? Knolls. So they're crawling on. These things are about 10 feet up on the wall. They get to about there and then drop down Oh no, they'll be still on the wall. They're gonna pounce next turn. So coming in. Whoopsies. There we go. And I'll put the height of them as well too on here. So 10 feet up. 10 feet up.
Oh, I don't know. You could do that.
And then, yeah, we'll put him over here as well. All right. Then on the far side, we have the same thing, although they're able to crawl a little further up on the wall because of the height of the ceiling over here. And put them there. This one's actually is going to drop down and get to there. And another one over there. Let me put the heights for these guys. So they're going to be 20 feet in the air. And 20 feet in the air. All right. Then, next up is, and these things are cackling and laughing the whole time as well, too. I'll spare you the constant sound of hyenas, but you can picture that that's what's happening. Next is Grim. What are you doing, Grim?
Okay, so the only way I can see out of this is through that window, right?
Yes, that's right. You can picture there's like a 5-foot. If it's easier, I mean, I can put a. Hold on here. I can put a dynamic lighting. I wanted you guys to be able to move freely through the thing there, so I didn't put the. But if it helps with picturing how much visibility you have, let me just do this here. Oh,
yeah, I forgot how high up it is. Is it like the window?
5 foot off the floor of the chamber, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I were to move here, which
From
is what
there,
I was going to do anyway, would I be able to get a line of sight with my staff to blast them or not? It's 5 feet down.
Do you mean the Ice King one?
Ice King staff, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think so. Again,
Okay.
these things are 7.5 feet tall, so.
Yep. All right, so I'll do that.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
1d4.
Okay.
3, but he's probably undead, so probably doesn't do anything.
Well, I mean, it blinds, right?
Yeah, it does. It will blind, I suppose. That's true.
Okay.
Does it fall off?
No, he's that one's on the ground, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's one without them.
Okay, so that is a hit. Let me check hit points for him. I mean, there's no way he's got 3 hit points, but let's see how badly he hurt him. 24. Okay. Ugh, he's got a lot of hit points. I mean, I'm sure you guys are fine. All right. So you tag that one. Then it is Tom and Austin. What are you guys doing?
I think we were saying the ones 10 feet up can't really be reached with a longsword.
That's right.
Well, in that case, Tom is going to grab the glaive, drop his sword, grab the glaive that's sort of next to him, and actually, if it looks like it's about to jump...
Okay. Remember what... Hold on, Mo. Remember with pole arms, you need to spend a round readying it, because you can shift the grip from being with reach or adjacent. Like, that's the thing you have to do with pole arms, is move them up and down. So you need to get it ready and set what your reach is with it.
Then it will be inside me. No, I'm going to just stay with the sword.
Okay, so then you're doing nothing. What is Austin doing?
He's going to ready an action, so if it jumps in and attacks Tom, he's going to blat it.
Okay. Next is Cola. And I'm assuming Tom's readying an action as well?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
So I think he's just standing there.
Cola?
My beard goes silvery.
Okay. Then it is Store. What are you doing, Store?
Store has a silver long sword out and is ready to chop anything that pounces.
You got it. Okay. Then it is, let's see here. Bocho on 11. Lex, did I miss you? Lex, you're up next. Sorry, Lex, what are you doing?
10. Can I see the one that it's within my line of sight? Can I
Yes,
shoot it?
yep.
Okay. And so we fought this before, so my +4 ranger thing it worked?
Absolutely. It's a solid hit. But your arrows, they are neither silver nor magical.
Correct.
Sinks into this thing. It doesn't seem to phase it whatsoever. And you hit it while it was blinded as well, too. So
yeah,
you know.
And I'll shout out, you need silver or magical weapons to damage them.
Okay. Then Bocho.
Bocho has neither, but he will try and impose himself in the opening to make sure that they don't get into the caster's room.
So yeah, this side, the wall's actually a lot lower over here. This wall was not as successful, so it's really more like... the mall... No, 1 second here. So I gave that last time there, Brandon. 1 sec here. Usko's, the mall, because of her weapon specialization and her style thing, she gets +2 to hit with her maul, and the weapon speed is 4. It does 2d4 plus 3 against small or medium, and 1d10 plus 3 against large. That includes strength bonus.
23 plus 10, you said?
2d4 plus 3 for small and medium.
Yeah.
And 1d10 plus 3 against large.
Okay.
Okay. And weapon speed is 4 for her.
Yep.
All right. Then it is... so Bocho... Sorry, what was Bocho doing?
Just readying an attack.
Ready attack, you got it. Okay, so then, guys, I think that's the end of round 1. We're on to round 2. Let's see here. Andrew, you're still kicking my ass? Yeah. Okay, Andrew, would you kindly beat my 8? Nice. I'm acting...
Do these undead ones have something that they did to us last time we fought them? Lex would have also reminded everybody that and warned.
Yeah, they seem to be in a similar way to some. It's a spirit of hunger. These things seem to be draining life force.
Right, and also he'll warn everybody. Remember, they drain life force, so be careful.
Yeah.
Don't let them touch you.
Yeah, defensive if you can. You have to.
Can't.
Actually, can you do that instead? If you don't have a magical weapon, can you just be defensive?
Yeah. Well,
okay, so Bocho, knowing that, will just try to take a defensive stance.
Sure.
And
okay.
Garnig will join him.
Oh, what was Garnig doing this round?
He's joining Bocho and making a defensive stance.
Oh, okay. So he's not singing.
Not yet, I don't think.
Okay.
Although they already know we're here. I don't think this is the last 2 rounds.
Okay. He's going to sing a song about dice for store. That'll hearten him for sure. Okay, so we got who am I missing here, guys? We got Lex, Tom, and Austin. What are you guys doing?
When are you going, at least?
Yeah.
7 and 7.
Okay. Okay, so then I think that's everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. All right. So guys, I'm not until a 14 now. So first up is Lex. What are you doing?
Lex is dropping his bow and pulling sword and dagger.
Okay. Good stuff.
Take a stance and attack anything that comes within range.
You got it. Then it is Tom and Osen.
Well, they're still sort of ready to pounce, so we're just getting ready to hit them as they jump in.
Okay.
I think actually I go, but whatever.
Oh, Grim. Sorry, yeah, Grim. What are you doing?
Okay, I'm gonna cast Flaming Sphere at just below the entrance if I can, as much as possible.
Okay, I actually have
So
a
it's not
campfire.
within range of these, but possibly those.
Hold up. Let me do this for you. Go. Link. There we go.
Well,
And let me just give this to control to you. Controlled by.
so he's got to make a saving throw.
Was that where you wanted to place it?
Yeah, like on the ground as much as possible. So
Okay.
like, they'd have to pass by.
All right, so he's going to make a saving throw. I'm going to roll, then I'll check. Because, yeah, I failed saving throw, so how much damage did you take?
So 1d4.
1d4.
4.
Isn't it 1d4 plus something?
It's 1d4. No, it's just the only thing that level affects is how long it lasts.
Ah, okay.
And then 2d4 if it's on them. That's how it works.
Yeah, so can't you place it on them? That's the whole point of the 2d4, I think.
Could I? Well,
Put it right on here, so if they move into it, then
that's what I was
Is it you
thinking.
move-
I was originally thinking about putting it there, but that.
It materializes somewhere else, and then you move it. You can move.
Honestly, it's very in character for Grim to kind of be like, "Oh shit, wait, no, that should have been over there." So like,
fair enough. I should have spoke up when he
honestly, Grim seems more like a Tomb Raider than he does a tactical mage. So it really it's like I don't know this shit. I'm from Candlekeep. Fuck off. I'm a librarian. Let me tell you the Faerunian Dewey Decimal System.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so that goes off. Then it is Tom and Austin. What are you guys doing?
We're readying an action to receive them.
Okay. All right. Then it is Usko and Jellicoe. Jellicoe.
Oh, actually, I'll activate the mask. Sorry.
Jellicoe's anticipation of action is not. She's not ready, so she's going to hold an attack in case one of these things comes up the side here.
Same with Usko. Usko just has her maul ready, and if the second one comes through the window, she's smacking it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, Dave, I don't take that as I took that as Lex, but like, why didn't you put it on him? He's like, yeah, that would have been good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lex is like, burn the damn thing, Grim. Don't just heat it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Usko and Jellicoe, anything?
Oh, we said Jellicoe's preparing. I think we both said, correct me if I'm wrong, Brendan, we're both holding actions and attack in case these things come up, because we're kind of in bad spots right now.
Okay. They seem excited to be coming in. Then it is store on a 9. We doing store?
Also waiting to attack anyone that pounces.
Got it. Okay, then it is Cola.
Grabbing my holy symbol, incanting the words. I don't know if that's a word or not, but anyway, and from me a white aura pans out for everybody within 30 feet. Prayer goes off.
Nice.
We'll check the range. I'm pretty sure it'll get everybody.
Yep. It reverberates off of the walls as well too, and anyone who is within the structure, within the tower, will gain double bonus from prayer.
Oh,
hell yeah!
Oh man.
Then
Double prayer.
It's really a good thing. It means
we all get +2 to like attacks and saving throws and all that.
I'll put it in text.
Yeah,
I'll put it in chat.
Okay, and then Bocho is exiled on 11, and Gernig, I guess.
We better get back in here.
You were not in there when it went off, unfortunately.
I understand that. But they don't know that.
No, it's true. It's very true.
Wait, does he not? Did it not go through?
He gets
You get the +1, but not the double.
Yeah, it's the structure of the tower. Anyone who is in the structure of the tower, they get the benefit.
People get the double. Everybody else out here gets the regular.
Precisely. Yeah.
Copy.
All right. So then it is. Let's see here. And I'm sorry. What was Bocho doing? Is defending again?
Yeah.
Okay. All right then. So then it is the creatures. So the first one is going to. It was going to try and get in there. I'm going to make a morale check for it. See if it's going to brave, because it'll take more fire damage, I think, next round. No, I rolled an 18 again, so this thing retreats. And then... oh, boy. So, Lex and Usko... oh, Lex, you got a melee weapon out, right?
Yep.
Lex and Usko both get to make an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
So for hers...
goes Thaco.
Usko's Thaco is a 18. Okay.
Am I attacking one of these undead things?
You are, yeah.
Yeah, it's climbing in. Yep.
Holy shit, Lex.
+2, so that's 18.
Yep,
for me.
both of those are hit. Unfortunately, Usko's is not going to affect this thing. Lex, however, please damage against a large-sized creature, and include your ranger bonus.
Oh, but they didn't put the prayer in, though.
Okay. Oh, Oh, and
Is
the
that plus 2 from
It
crit?
moved Did the thing move within 5 feet of the sphere?
the one of them moved directly away from it. That one failed its morale save. The other one is actually climbing along the side of the wall and through.
So it's far away.
Yeah, like spider climb style. However, Lex, you tag this thing, and with your prayer bonus, you kill it as it tries to get through. The second one, however, does get through. And this to the front, so I got it on top. 1, 2, 3, and it is.
I love the dynamic lighting, Kev, because we can't see where they are if they're in the shadows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just pops up in front of the screen. The character's like, oh, fuck.
That's great. All right. So then that gets in there, and it's now 20 feet up on the inside of this tower. It's going around and still cackling away and laughing at you. Then the others, they actually, since there are 3 of them, they start cackling in a, over and over and over again. And now I need, Hobbs, give us a D3 roll, please. 1 is Ostin, 2 is Tom, 3 is Store. Oh, no! Guys! I need Ostin to make a save versus spell, please.
Oh.
No.
Ah, shite.
I just imagine he's... that's a 17, so he's not that higher level character. But he does get a +1 for the...
From the prayer, yep. 3! Ocean seems his posture seems to shift, and his eyes, you can see he seems like he's a giant bear man, but you can his head kind of turns like a dog trying to figure something out. And Tom, we appreciate you taking control of Ocean, but I'll take it from here. So,
oh no!
Now you really have gone mad.
Tom was thinking that the bears had gone mad.
Yeah.
Now it's the bears' turn.
All
Bear
right.
has gone bad.
So that is the end of the second round. Who did anyone attack this round? No, I don't think so. All right. So then, guys, that is the end of round 2. We're on to round 3. No one had any range attacks to do second volleys? No, I don't think so. Okay.
Well, hold on. Joliku, if this guy here... oops, I'm on the wrong thing. If this one here jumped up, would Joliku's held action not have gone off?
She can't reach him. He's 20 feet up in the air.
Oh, never mind.
Scrambled through and then was...
Yeah, I saw the map and...
Yeah.
What did you think? Okay.
Yeah, so the red dot on there, that'll tell you how many squares up from the floor they are.
Great. Right.
Okay. Sorry, we talked about that last time and I forgot to...
No, I was trying to read the prayer thing and I must have missed it.
That's okay. I, for one, blame the DM. Then, let's hear. Andrew, you're still kicking my ass with initiative?
And how?
Beat my 4, please.
Oh, that might be more difficult.
Quick, Kev, you require a full action for me to direct the flaming sphere, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right.
And, okay, so guys, I'm acting on a 10. I think all of you guys are going before me. Ice King. Pole arms. Pole arms can't be...
To it now, I could have just stabbed the damn thing.
Mm-hmm. Like, they definitely have their advantages, but they also have their shortcomings. Okay. All right, so then... First up we have... Oh, Lex is still getting his already.
Could I just... For simplicity, Kev, could I just have Southpaw go on Lex this turn? That way we're on D3.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Unless it's more advantageous for you to have it separately. Like, I'm fine either way. No, okay.
Most of the time, I would think it's looking to Lex for direction.
Okay, I buy that. All right, so first up we have Usko on a 2. What's Usko doing?
Okay, so Usko's going to move over here, and she's going to rifle for Grim stuff and grab that staff, because it looks magical. I mean, would you know that?
No.
It's a staff. It's a wizard.
No,
She's
that's for sure metagaming. I mean, the only thing is she's pretty.
Yeah.
She is pretty nosy, but I mean, she's not attuned to it. Because you need to be able to.
That's right. You need to be tuned about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's still gonna try.
No, in fact, yeah, you know, that's what she'll do.
To find anything that there's something useful. She figures a wizard might have a magical something. Or
Yep,
other.
and that strikes me as an Usco thing to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Next is Grim on a 3.
All right, I'm gonna direct that the flaming sphere to land directly on this guy.
Awesome. Make a save for him. I might have made the save.
No.
It's alright. It's alright. See here. You know what's weird? I just noticed so on the 89 DMG or DM screen, they have turn undead on both sides. Like they got one on the player's side and they got one on the inside. I don't know if that was necessary to have. Because I thought it was
so the players can see it when they're sitting
it's for sure so the players can see it. Huh. That's funny. Okay. I'd love a screen. Saving. Here we go. Saving throws. I just barely failed. Sorry, I rolled a 15. I thought that I might.
Oh, goody.
So failed. Go ahead and roll full damage.
2d4. Doesn't do a lot.
2d4. Okay, I just gotta move this aside so I can add this to him.
About Usko, would you buy that she would grab the silver dagger that he has?
Sure. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Okay.
And Lex had just warned everybody that they needed silver or magic. So.
Yep. So I'd buy that.
That's true. Yeah.
Yep. Then it is Thomas. What are you doing,
Tom? So they're just sitting on the wall. It doesn't look like they're actually going to jump. Then they're just sitting there cackling.
That's what they did last round. You don't know what they're doing this round. What are you doing is what I'm asking. Remember, Mo, you need to make a decision for what you're doing this round before you see the initiative roll.
I'm holding an action, so...
Okay. All right, then it is Southpaw. What is Southpaw doing?
So actually, he'll wait for Lex.
Waiting for Lex, okay. Next is Jellicoe at 5.
Holding her quarterstaff ready to attack this thing if it comes close enough.
Okay. Had she cast Shillelagh?
She did not. She's learning her lesson. Oh.
Yeah. It seems like she would.
Dang it! My second lesson.
Just
Son
like
of a biscuit.
a good idea.
Yep. Lex says to her, so you cast magic on that, right? And she's like, oh.
It's like she still has a turn or two, maybe, so we'll see.
So Store, Cola, and Lex are all next. What are you guys doing?
Cola's gonna... Go ahead, Cola.
Go ahead.
I'm just casting Spiritual Weapon with my magical axe.
Okay.
And maybe it will go against the one that's near Jellicoe to give her give her some time to go, hey, put some magic on that.
Okay.
Where is the
Rolling terrible hit points for these things today.
damn chart? Come on. There we go.
Okay. And then, Store, what about you? We're just going to see a dice result. What is Store doing?
Store is going to run up towards the wall and then put his feet on the wall to get some height and try and chop this thing.
He's in full plate, right?
It's magical drill plate, which is points is lesser weight.
I don't think he's going to be able to get with a shield and everything else on him. There's no way he's going to get enough height to get to him.
Well, I mean, isn't a longsword 5 feet long? And he's...
Yeah, I don't think he doesn't have reach.
All right.
Here's what I'll let you do. No, you know what I'll let you do is why don't you make an attack roll at -8, and if we,
Okay.
You might get a. I mean, he is a pretty skilled warrior too. So that is a hit. Andrew, go ahead and roll damage.
That's AC 8.
AC 0, yeah, as with a -8.
No, I didn't put the 8 in. No, I fucked that up. It's an AC 8.
So it's AC 8 -1 is a 7. Not quite, but pretty close actually.
Is that close with prayer?
Yeah, I added with the Prairian.
Yeah, he had.
Yeah, with the Prairian. Very close though. Like it sort of skitters back and it nearly gets hit. Then it is Oh, Lex, what are you doing, Lex?
Lex was just holding. He whistles to Southpaw and tells it to get into the other corner because he doesn't see any undead over there.
Okay.
And then he just kind of stands his ground, waiting for the creature to drop and waiting to attack.
Sure. Okay.
Holding an action.
Then it is Bocho on an 8.
Holding. Defensive.
Okay. And Gernig is doing same thing? Defensive? Hobbs?
Oh, sorry, yes. Gernig! I was zoned out. I'm looking at the camera.
You're trying to will them to go away. Leave. Flee. All right. So then Gernig makes his way back. Okay, so then the gnolls. So the one that is underneath the flaming sphere, it may not surprise you to learn, is racing away.
Yeah. I can't see it anymore, so.
Okay, so it goes fleeing, screaming, and cackling down the hallway. The others... so the one that was on the wall there actually now... Store, as it sort of leaps back, it sees that you have unreadied your weapon, and it drops down and tries to hit you.
All right, buddy.
Oh, was your AC is a 1 right now?
0.
0, nice. Okay. It just barely hits you. So,
finally, right where I wanted ya.
Does prayer give a bonus to AC?
No, just the attack, damage, and saving throws.
But it penalizes the enemies, right?
It does. -1 to all of the same things.
You better offer up a thanks to Clangett and Silverbeard today, Store, because of the prayer, it just narrowly misses you.
All right. I got no problem for that.
Okay.
Silverbeard!
Drops down. The other leaps. Actually, it'll scramble along the wall and then drop down to get a flanking bonus. That seems like a hyena thing to do. And let's see here. Nope, that's a miss as well, too. You keep that at bay. And then the other, let's see here, leaps across. 2, 3, 4, drops down. Bocho can make his... he was on defense, right?
Yep.
So he has +2 to his AC, or a bonus of 2 to his AC at least. What is Bocho's AC right now? Unless it's a -2, I got a hit. So
yeah, it was only a 6 to start. So
Bocho, I need a save versus death from him. So it's 13 or higher is what he needs.
Come on, Bocho.
Shoot. All right, so Bocho first takes 6 points of damage. DR doesn't affect this. And then as it is just like draining, like leeching his life force, and he also suffers a 1-point constitution loss, which means he loses 3 extra points of hit points as his constitution drops. All right. Yeah.
-1 con for now.
Then the Ostin turns and is going to try and shove... Hi, sweetie. Anna says hi. Hi, sweetie pie.
Hey, Anna. How you doing?
You got a ball? Yeah. Brought a ball for everybody. That's very nice of her. Okay, so a clumsy swing. Tom, Ostin is trying to batter you, to push you seemingly in this direction here. He is maybe fighting against the impulse. But yeah, and you don't see any sign of life or intelligence in those eyes. It's as if he was a beast. Then, let's see here. I think that's the end of the round. This is not a favored round, but Tom didn't attack this round. No one else is 7th level yet, so I think that's the end of round 3, guys. We're on to round 4. And Andrew, you're still kicking my ass with initiative? Making it tricky now. My good luck charm, or good luck dog, is here because I just got a 2. Hardly surprising she's taking the side of the gnolls.
Yeah, there we go. It was bound to happen eventually.
All right, I'm acting on an 8. know. Okay.
But Kev, hyenas are more closely related to felines than they are to dogs.
Magic.
That guy. Yeah.
Okay, guys. Then first up, I guess, is Grim is acting simultaneous with these things. So Grim, what are you doing?
I'm firing off 3 magic missile darts at this one on the ceiling. I don't like it there.
Okay.
And I'm putting out that too, which I think.
Yep. So go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. There's 1.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
Here's 2.
Yep.
And there's 3.
So, setting, perhaps taking advantage of his Ice King scepter, he gestures with it, completes the. What does his magic missile look like?
I said a while ago that they were icicles, but that seems redundant with the icicle attack. But whatever. He's a classicist.
Okay. So 3 of them shatter on him, and its body collapses to the ground.
Was it doubled?
What?
Does it what?
Was the spell doubled? I was just curious.
Oh yeah, no, I know it was not.
Okay.
Okay. Then it is. Let's see here. The rest of them, I guess. So I got 2 on store. Let's see here. A nat 1 and a 7 will not do it. So store, you are keeping these things at bay. One of them tries to bite you low. You kick it to the side. The other one comes up behind and you hit it with a pommel of your sword. The one on Bocho is going to continue to try and feed. 4, though. Bocho is keeping his distance. He shoves him back and keeps that spear up. And then Tom. Ostin is going to try and... Fuck it, a 2. He's really fighting against you. So he is trying to... Or fighting against the impulse. He's trying to, once again, bury it to the ground. But you're easily able to keep the... Yeah, bear. It's an unfortunate turn of phrase.
What are you doing, Ostin?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to step and hit the one that is...
Well, hold on. We got a turn order here. Remember?
Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yes, he goes on yours, not mine. Yeah.
Exactly. All right. So Grim's gone. Next up is Usko. What's Usko doing? She's got that.
Usko is disappointed that this one died, so she's gonna run over here now.
Okay. Try and get the one that.
Try to get down on how many? I don't know what her movement is. Is it same?
Same as human. So 8.
Human, so 30.
Yeah.
8.
Yeah.
Okay. So she can get down. Would she be able to get down here with climate turn, or?
Isn't that wall crumbled?
She's going to take attack of opportunity from the one that's in with Bocho. Remember, the wall is only about. Yeah, it's all collapsed on that side.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So can she totally jump on that one?
She can just attack it. Yeah. Go ahead. Yep.
All right. Do I get a bonus of some kind for jumping on it?
You do not.
Are we using the grappling rules still, or no?
Yeah. Well, but I think, is she trying to grapple it, or?
She's just coming
stabbing,
down.
I thought so.
Silver dagger. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I mean, making it easier for a vampire.
Didn't really do a lot.
Nat 1. Shit.
Oh no! If you was grapple the vampire and the third person just runs you through the heart.
So she just jumps down and
All right. So hold on. Let's. That's a nat 1. That's our first nat 1 for this round. So, Brandon, would you give us a d20 roll, please?
Okay, another one. 10.
10. Okay. Knocked down. So she stumbles and falls against the wall. She is prone right now.
Is she prone on next to this guy, or how
Yep.
does she jumped on him? So on top of just
No. She didn't. She's not. Okay, guys. Narrative stuff is great, but if you're not clear in what you're actually doing, it makes it for a real mess when we're trying to figure out what the game mechanics are. She can't occupy the same space as him game mechanic wise. So she attacked him from adjacent, and she just fell as a result of her nat 1.
Okay.
Okay.
So she's on the ground next to him.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So clearly she just misstepped or something, and yeah. Poof. All right. Then it is so it's Usko. Gernig and Tom are on a 10.
Well, Tom's going to sort of look at Ocean and say, "What are you doing?" He's going to move to there and then just stab the one.
Okay, so you actually incur an attack of opportunity then from Osten.
Oh, it.
Nat 1.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. Because I'm not.
It's okay. Why would you
not?
Yep. Why would you think of that from your ally? So he swings at you but misses. But go ahead and make your attack.
Hang on. Let me just shut Osten's character sheet. Right. I'm going to hit him with the Netherese longsword.
Okay.
Come on, get back on the screen.
Bear hater.
Miss bonus is now 3 because it's prayer. One roll 20. I'm going to AF.
Astonishing Fortune?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Because I need to get it off.
So you guys have 4 points of Astonishing Fortune left. All right. Yeah, that's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Large-sized creature.
And it does add to damage as well, doesn't it, prayer?
No.
Oh, right. So that's 18 then.
Okay, 18. That is enough to kill this thing outright. Awesome. Okay. So even though you're keeping Osten at a distance, or even though Osten seems intent on bearing you down. All right. Then it is... Garnig. What was Garnig doing? Was he moving back?
He moves over to help his tribe mate, us go to our feet.
Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. Then it is Jellicoom.
The threat is now gone, so she'll just kind of move over here to assist in case needed.
Okay. Then it's Lex. And
sorry. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Sorry, yeah, you're the one who's in the most peril here. What are you doing?
All right. Stor's grinning. He's happy that these guys finally came down here in range, and now he's going to wax one of them poetically with his longsword.
So he's going to wax one of them? That seems really cruel.
Yep. It does, doesn't it?
He's a poet warrior at heart. He's waxing clearly.
I thought you were doing hair removal on the gnome.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Okay, solid hit. Is your sword is silver, right?
Yep.
Go ahead and roll damage. Nice.
12 points.
Check hit points on this thing. Oof.
It doesn't matter which one.
Yeah, okay. Let me do this. And that. There we go. Okay. So yeah, you get a solid hit on one of these things, but it does not seem to be... It hasn't dropped it just yet. However, it's favored round. So, next is Lex. What is Lex doing?
Well, Lex doesn't have an immediate threat, but he's worried that they might be crawling in, so he's going to kind of like try to peek out the opening here.
Yeah. Move your token outside of it for a moment. If you can, here, I can do that. So that's what you see.
100 mephits above drops all the stalactites.
Yeah. The king of the mephits. Oh.
Okay. Lex is like, it looks clear on this side.
Okay. And then it is Cola.
Cola also now his target is gone, so gonna walk out with Lex.
Okay. And then it is Bocho.
Ocho is going to whine and cry because he got hit. No. He doesn't have a magic weapon, so he'll just stay where he's at, I guess.
Okay.
Or can he... you know what? He's not a coward. He'll go right here behind here.
Yep.
And he'll attack the one behind Store.
Okay. So go ahead and make an attack roll.
It won't do any damage. But
No.
maybe if he hits it, it'll stop sniping bolt.
So, and which was Thaco, I think, is an 18 as well, too. Oof, yeah, that's a hit. It's not magical, so it's or silver. So it sinks into this thing, and it spins and looks at almost the same height as the knoll. That is the end of the first pass here. So we're on a second pass. Store, go ahead and make your second attack.
Can't hardly not take up that action, even though it would be smarter to attack the wounded one. He'll still use it, so he gets a +1 for the flank, or +2?
+1 from flanking, I believe.
All right.
So here.
That looks like a hit.
That is... Oh, yeah, definitely hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Large-sized creature.
13.
So I'm just trying to see here. +2 for flanking.
All right.
So, I thought that sounded wrong when I said it. All right, let's see how many hit points this sucker has. Let's see. Okay. Whew, big hit on this one. So that means... okay. Yeah, your sword sticks through this thing and it smolders from the wound left by that lunar steel. Guys, that's the end of round 4. Oh, Tom, you would technically have a second attack as well, too, and you haven't used half of your movement. If you wanted to... You'd take an attack of opportunity from Ostin again, but you could run down and try and help take out one of those.
Yeah, I'll try and, stop Bocho getting slaughtered.
Okay.
And I'll take the...
A 2, I rolled for the attack roll, so go ahead and run down and make your attack roll.
I was just pondering if this hadn't happened, punching... punching Ostin to try and do non-lethal. Well, that'll hit.
Yep. Go ahead and roll damage.
That was great, Bocho. Good work.
Nice. Yeah, he distracted it for sure. All right. Then, guys, that's the end of round 4. We're on round 5. Andrew, we thank you for your service rolling initiative. And I will pass to Dave. Okay, everyone decide. 1 second here. My levels are peeking out like crazy here. What's going on? There we go. Dave, would you kindly beat my 3? Nice. So I'm on a 9, guys.
I messed that up.
Well, I need to make morale check as well, too. Okay. All right. Well, you guys are no joke here. All right. So, then, first up, we have Gernig on a 6. Wait, on a 10. Wait, on a... When's Gernig acting?
10, sorry.
10, okay.
I had used your initiative instead of ours.
It is more attractive. I understand. Grim and Usko... Oh, no, I'm on 9. So, Grim and Usko are simultaneous with me. And Jellicoe. Oh.
Okay, so...
I missed Store again.
Grim wants to come here and shoot this dude with an icicle blast.
Okay.
Alright, so... 2 damage.
Okay.
And then blinded, so
yep.
That's useful. And then Usko was going to... I think she can make it here. So
she needs to spend half her moves standing, and then she can move.
Gernig picked her up last round.
Gernig was helping her get up. He didn't.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know if it could do that or not.
Yeah. Well, okay. You know, here what I'll do. I'll let her attack. I'll just give a -2 to hit.
Okay.
Okay. Because she's a little off.
Yeah.
Off her game. But yeah, no, that's fine.
All right.
Okay.
Not like it helped anyway.
Okay. Wait, hold on. So it's a... Yeah, I mean, that's an AC 13.
18 Thaco.
That's a lot of... Yeah. All right, so then... I mean, you can't spend a Sonsing Fortune on...
That's okay.
Support characters.
It'll be dead soon enough anyway.
All right, so then Gernig and Tom are on a 10.
The bear's gone mad, Pine Stalker. Help me subdue it. Gernig comes ready to grapple with Ostin, but he doesn't want to do it on his own necessarily.
Right.
Okay. So he gets forward and takes the He's like Zangief from Street Fighter. Okay, and then what was Tom doing?
Well, I'm going to effectively try and prioritize getting, so we can move through, can't we? So I'm going to have to take an attack of opportunity, I think, from the knoll.
Okay.
Move to there and then stab it.
Okay. I hit an AC -2.
Yeah, that will hit.
Okay. I need a save versus death from Tom, please.
Remember your +1.
And Tom takes 4 points of damage. DR does not apply.
Yes, magic. So that would be
a top one.
Yeah.
Nice. Yep. Success. Just barely.
So I take 4 points. Is that pending?
4 points. No. DR does not apply against that.
Oh no, because it's that sort of.
Yeah, it's
effect.
necrotic. Okay. Then go ahead and make your attack roll.
Luckily, I'm not triggered by that.
Okay. Your attack roll, Tom?
Yeah, hang on.
All right. Yep, that's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Hit.
Large size creature. Did you take the 4 points of damage too?
Oh, yeah, hang on. Let me just finish this.
Okay.
Oh, I missed. Yeah, that should be 9. I forgot the
Okay.
for the sword. Let me just take the.
All right. So that thing is down, and then you take your damage. And guys, with that one dropping, it appears that you are out of combat. Apart from Ocean turns towards Gernig, and then does kind of a double blink, and then that intelligence that you've come to recognize in those big black eyes returns. And Ocean kind of looks around like, what's happened? Where are the gnolls? And then sees the corpses at your feet. And guys...
Oh, that's because relieved. She didn't want to wrestle.
Yeah, you seem to be a bit out of it there. Don't worry, it happens to the best of us.
Gary claps him on the back. You did not want to see the Goliath wrestling techniques.
Guys, I see that we're at our halfway point, so let's take our mid-session break, and then we will come back, check in with chat, and see what, see what happens next. So, back momentarily. All right. Checking my chat here. All right, Brian, what's going on? Hello, Fred. Howdy, morning. Jeffrey. Quarantine hasn't caused me to increase my alcohol consumption. It's the reaction from my fear to the safety of reality from these PCs. That's a reasonable reaction. And I've heard worse excuses for day drinking. So, nice. Wayne, what's going on? Yeah, drippling. I saw your comment about that too. The drippling blood. I will definitely have to incorporate that back in. Ice King, what's going on? You know it's winter when the Ice King wishes you happy holidays, so thank you, Ice King. That's great. Ack, what's going on? Hello. Okay, yeah, pole arms. Boy, oh boy. Graham, what's going on? Howdy. Hi, Anna. Yep, Anna, just sorry for I had to take my time getting back as Anna saw a friend outside. So she was running around. We got more snow again last night, too, so it's just fucking winter wonderland here today. A little more caffeine here. Alrighty. So, it was a pain in the butt trying to find those hyena sounds, but the look on Andrew's face when he heard the first one made it all worthwhile. I only wish John was here too. John would have enjoyed the. He is a fan of the audio cues. Alrighty. So, you know what I'll do is, while I am, we're on our break anyway, I will mention that if Hobbs seems a little haggard today, the reason is because Hobbs also runs a game on Sunday mornings on his Twitch channel. So you can go head on over to Hobbs and Friends, I think. Is that right?
Hobbs 665.
Hobbs
665.
There you go. Hobbs 665 World. Hobbs runs a wide variety of awesome old school adventures. So if you want more awesome old school content, you are more than, well, I mean, I guess that's presupposing that my content is awesome, but if you want more old school content, you can certainly check out Hobbs on his Twitch channel and on the Hobbs and Friends YouTube channel as well, too, where stuff is posted later on.
That's right. And I'm also haggard because some a-holes kept me up late. My game starts at 8 a.m. and I was up till midnight or later playing WoW with the Dungeon Musers Guild. So.
Honestly, one of my most fun games or sessions of Warcraft. I had so much fun last night. Like, it was just great. It's been so, well, you know, like, I'm not sure I've ever had, because I had a couple friends who played, but we would always have to play with, like, guilds or, like, you know, randos or whatnot. Playing with just 5 friends or 4 friends was fucking awesome. That was a ton of fun.
It definitely has me considering changing my mind about canceling my subscription. If that's what we're going to do, it's worth it.
Totally. You know? Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Running around collecting tusks and pelts and stuff is okay when you got nothing to do, but yeah, dungeon running with you guys was tons of fun.
Yeah, totally agree. I look forward to unleashing Blades of Light in our next 4th edition session.
What did that guy say at the beginning of every fight? We fought him so many times. I was going to try to remember it, but I can't remember now.
You're training. I don't know.
Something like that. Yeah. And I did have to make use of some random tables since I didn't do any prep. I've only had a week. But you go, here come the random tables.
Oh, look at that. We used up the whole session with a fight. What a surprise.
What the heck?
All right, speaking of a whole session with a fight, so now we find ourselves recovering here. So those things are down, and the cackling sounds of the hyenas now shift to being one in retreat.
It sounds the same.
Just
hyenas is that hyenas or the Joker? Like, come on.
Yeah, well, it's what the hyenas sound like. These are from an animal. What do you call it? The first one was like a video game one, I think, but the other ones here, these are all actual, like what these little creeps sound like.
Yeah, I like hyenas.
Sounds like we're being heckled by the Joker. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah. So
They're hyenas voiced by Mark Hamill. That's what they are.
yeah, really. We spared no expense. Okay. So, what you guys can see is, while you guys are not, your newfound companions of the Goliath, so you don't know them terribly well. I think Lex, having scouted with Bocho, for a couple of days now, you can recognize that he's definitely looking a little more haggard than he was before this fight, notwithstanding just the injuries he suffered, those horrible, and the marks. I think so. Story, you were not affected by it. Tom was, and Bocho was. You can see it looks like a frostbite injury. So like the flesh is all like blackened on the outside, where the claws had dug into you. It doesn't spread or anything, but
show it to Kola and to Jellicoe and tell them what I know about the undead, and he's definitely looking a little more haggard than he was. Even, injury aside.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think what Lex, and you can tell, you can decide to share this or not, is that this, the creatures that you're facing, like, this is what the potential can be. If they can get on you, especially in a pack, they just feast on your life force, keep draining until you're a husk.
Yeah. Do I know? Do we have any idea if this is temporary or permanent, or?
With these types of things, it's usually permanent.
Okay.
I mean, subject to any kind of spell,
Yeah. That's why I brought the druid and the cleric over, because they have magic. I don't. I'm just information.
It seems Tylekili is Tekalili knows we're coming. I say we've been given our invitation. Let's take it.
Okay. You need another about 15 minutes to get the benefit of the tower of contemplation. But you will have that time. There's no sound of anything else coming in. If you guys keep watch, I'll get rid of that burning sphere as well, too. I'll keep it around in case you cast again. And
I remember, too, I'm capable of, I have one protection from evil and a dispel magic. I might hold off on the... It doesn't last too long. I should hold that off until we know we're, it's go time. Because it's the... Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I'll hold on.
Yeah, so, if you see to Kelly V, maybe cast the protection from evil on yourself, just so that we don't lose our healer and the Ring of Baranor and all that.
I kept the one. I only have the one, but I figured selfishly. Keep the
when you...
the Ring of Mud as well, didn't we?
We have the Ring of Mud. I don't know that would do us much good here.
Store does want to make sure that Austin doesn't feel bad that it can happen to anyone. So I want to tell him, it seems that you've fallen under the sway of Tukakakakali. So do not fret and do not feel bad about it. Keep your chin up, for we'll need your strength, lad.
He is, he grateful. Lex, when you hear about what had happened on this side, it's not unusual that lesser undead sometimes they don't have this full power of their masters, but if they act in concert, that sometimes they can achieve effects that are similar to that, or sometimes different. What Ozen tells you, it's not like what Tom experienced or what Lex felt the pull of. This was not a matter of it taking over. He just lost himself to bestial rage.
Right. Which could be a big fear for a werebear.
Oh, yeah. Well, with how much... he's incredibly powerful. And he's cognizant that, you guys don't have a lot of stuff that can affect him as well, too. And if you had to, you may have to kill him outright.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, grappling him is not going to work. So it's not like we can bear him down like he did with Tom.
Cola will also kind of take a moment to, not again. He takes the point of it not being the same experience, but that trying to connect on the similarities between at least not being fully in control of one's mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, Lex, I mean, are you sharing that information? I take it you're sharing that with everybody, that you suspect that, and I mean, counting off how many you saw on the other side, there was 3 there as well.
So there could be more that didn't come out even. But Kelly Lee definitely showed up, and immediately after we got attacked. So this is not the end of this, guys.
Okay.
I think he's sending them in to try and wear us down.
That's a good strategy. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
Seeing as Lex knows about the undead, am I right that we ought to do something to the bodies to make sure they don't rise?
We could sever the heads or burn them, but burning them in the ice here might not be the easiest.
Cut off the heads.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, we'll do that.
All right.
We also sprinkle them with holy water and stick them in the heart. And
Did Cola make holy water? I can't remember. Was it Cola or
one of the holds? But that was like 4 or 5 sessions ago. I remember we discussed it.
Oh, in your preparation, yeah. Was that Cola or was that John's guy?
This guy.
Okay.
I made. Yeah. Let me double check. I think I wrote it down. Excuse me.
Would coating a normal weapon in holy water?
Holy water.
How many vials?
Would coating a normal weapon in it work?
Sorry. So I have 9 vials of holy water that I consecrated.
Okay. 9 if you sprinkled it on there, it may it may do something for 1 attack. But I mean, if you sprinkled holy water on a normal weapon and hit one of these creatures, Lex, it would affect it probably for that 1 hit.
But maybe, Cola, what would you say to giving the holy water to some of the guys who don't have the ability to damage the undead, and maybe they're not in the fight using it, coating their weapons, but maybe if an undead drops, they sanctify it or whatever, finish it off with some holy water.
Are you sure that'll work? Oh, I guess I would know. I mean, of course, this makes sense. Those of us without any silver weapons or magical weapons, so I can divide those up. Who would need them?
Goliaths.
Yeah, the Goliaths. Okay, so Juliko's got the ability to make hers a magic weapon, so she may not need one if she remembers to cast Shillelagh on time. But the other 3, yeah, I'll give them each a vial.
Okay.
Anyone else in our party who does not have a silvered or magical weapon?
I'm good.
Oh, okay.
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 I was trying to find something here, guys. Sorry. So what?
Yeah, are your heads magical, Lex, or silver tipped?
Sorry?
Are your arrows magical or silver? Because then a vial on one blade may not go very far, but a vial on a tiny little arrowhead, maybe we can stretch a vial out a little bit. I don't know.
I'd buy that. I'd think
I would have to spend a round coating a bunch of arrowheads, maybe hold a bunch of arrows together, and
I think that if you spread it over, I think I'd probably let you. If you carefully set it up somehow so you could dip it in and then fire, maybe it would reduce your attack rate to 1 per round, but you would totally be able to affect that, and I bet you could get 10 arrows worth out of a vial.
Well, you could always maybe get one of the Goliaths to act as your loader. and just they have the vial and they stick the arrow in and hand it to you.
I think it would still be a reduced rate because that's not like it's a muscle.
Yeah, I mean, it would still be
It's a muscle memory thing, so you'd be used to drawing and firing, and like getting it from someone else would be more awkward. However, Tom, from where you are, you can see.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a look down there actually before we.
Hold on. Oh, just let me tell you what you see before you start jumping in here. What you can see is that there is like blinking yellow lights coming from down here. Faint. And it's reflecting off of the walls.
All right, so it's reflecting. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
In that case, guys, I think we've got something down here. We may want to check out before we go further down.
Okay. Cola, I will take one of those vials. You know what?
And I'll go a bit closer while we're handing out the vials.
And do we have any containers that are big enough that I could put an arrowhead in? Because I would gladly. Like Lex gets a +4 to, like metagaming. Lex gets a +4 to hit undead. So if he can finally make his arrows actually work, even at once around, I can do really well.
Yeah.
Maybe keep them like Lex. Maybe you should keep them until we're fighting the. I can't pronounce his damn name. To Kelly Lee. Save him for him. The rest of us have enough weapons between us. We could take care of his minions in fairly short order. But if we do find ourselves in that final battle and you can't get close to him with your silver daggers, well, you know, everything that can help would be good.
So Tom and Store, what is that in there? What is that you can see? Maybe you need to move a little further in.
Will-o-wisps.
Yeah, those are awesome.
No, they are not awesome.
Store,
Okay,
what you see
hang on.
is this. An enormous severed head, seemingly made of iron.
Store's a halfling now.
And the eyes are kind of blinking on, blinking off. With golden light.
Grim?
All right, I'm coming.
Okay.
Oh, it doesn't even have a body. What use is this?
It pulses.
There's a power core inside of it or something.
All right. Now let me just get my knife out. He's just looking for his dagger to pry it. Doesn't realize he doesn't have it.
It goes blinks twice.
Is it responding to us talking somehow?
Hello, can you hear her?
It flashes once.
Once? Oh, okay. Can you hear us?
Pulses.
Oh, okay. Am I very attractive?
3 pulses.
3 pulses. Oh, that's new.
You undo your top and do the.
Is Tom very attractive?
Oh Lord!
3 pulses.
Cola moves all up. Glenn, perhaps not the time.
Well, there was a test. It's a test. I swear. 3 pulses, 2 pulses. Let's see. What other question should we ask it?
3 pulses.
Are you magical?
Oh, 3 pulses. Okay. Do you know where your body is?
3 pulses.
That's probably no. 3 pulses. Let's see.
3 is I don't know or intermediate.
That's true. Oh, yes.
Tom's going to hold up some snow or ice from the floor and say, "Is this white?"
3 pulses.
Maybe he doesn't understand you guys.
Maybe you can't see.
Do the lenses or the eyes look covered over? And I think maybe we could wash them.
What-
So
what-
Moves.
The,
in
illus-
ice or
the illustration is
had a point.
reflective
All
of
right.
what.
I'm going to turn to Grim, and you understand these sorts of things better than I. You said it may not understand us. Do you think language is an issue here?
I think it understands us. It just can't. I don't think it knows things.
Does anyone speak or know Netherese?
I do.
That might be the best language to
Well,
try.
it didn't know. It gave an indeterminate answer to "Is this white on snow?" So either it's
I was
not
talking in common.
Or maybe it can't just see. I don't know.
right. You asked it in common,
Guys. Only one person can talk, otherwise it's just noise. Who wants the conch? So
Talk to
we
it in Netherese.
thus far we have Grim, Tom, and Store in the room. Everyone else is not there right now. You guys are collecting gear, getting things ready, distributing holy water. So unless the characters are moving in there, let's just focus on what Grim, Tom, and Store are saying to this thing.
Okay, I'll try in Netherese. I'll ask the "Is it white?" question again. Question again.
3 pulses.
Same thing. Okay.
Yep.
All right. It doesn't seem to make a difference.
It could hear us though.
Yeah, I think it can hear us. Let's see.
The rest of you guys don't feel that you can't move down there. I mean, I don't want to have a repeat of the icicle thing. Like, if you guys think your characters would have eventually just been like, all right, we got to, where the hell is Tom, Grim, and Store? Who are they talking to? It's reasonable to think you guys would have then followed over.
I mean, and we yelled up for Grim, so
Yeah.
I'll ask. Mind if I take a seat? And I move to motion to sit on it.
It pulses. So what language did you use? A common or Netherese?
I was just going to use common there because I didn't think Netherese mattered.
It pulses twice.
I think that means no. So I'm gonna sit on it. See what happens.
It pulses twice.
Okay. All right.
look. Can we look underneath it? See what you can see.
Yeah. Right. Notice anything else? Any writing on it?
No. I mean, there are arcane runes that are kind of etched into parts of the structure of this thing's head. You can see the head has been shorn away. It looks like it's been broken. Yeah. But this is very likely of Netherese crafting because of the nature of the runes on it.
Okay.
Oh, and those flame skulls too. You guys, I think we mentioned this last time, but Grim can confirm that the markings and the etchings that were on the skull, those were of Netherese origin as well.
Okay, can we just get more of the snow off it? Just so we can uncover it properly?
Yep.
Do I see any writing anywhere on it?
Apart from that Netherese script, no.
Yeah. Anywhere else? No. Okay.
And those aren't really words so much as just like arcane glyphs to bind enchantments. The typical Grim can tell you, like, this is the typical kind of thing that you would need to do to create golems or other kind of artificial constructs, magical constructs, like the wolf, for instance.
Cool. I'm running my hands just down it, just wide-eyed. I've only heard of such things. I've never actually seen one in person before. This is incredible.
It pulses once. The golden light flares up and then in its eyes.
What have you guys learned?
We think pulse 1 means agree or yes. 2 is no. 3 is maybe. I don't know.
Could we get it upright?
No. There's no way. Not without heavy equipment. This thing's massive and solid iron.
I mean, even with all of the Goliaths helping, this would probably still need some engineering.
Okay. I'm gonna run our theory by it, right? So we think 1 means yes, right? 2 means no, and 3 means maybe. Is that what we think?
But you're also assuming it speaks Netherese.
All right. Well, I'm gonna ask that. I'm gonna give our theory and ask it to confirm that theory in both common and then in Netherese.
Okay. So what is the question you ask?
I ask, does 1 blink mean yes, 2 blinks mean no, and 3 blinks mean maybe?
You should probably.
Yeah. 1 pulse.
You got 1 blink. How are you going to know what the answer is?
Yeah.
It could be no or yes or maybe.
You see 1 pulse.
No.
Well, no. If it gets 1 blink, then it confirms our theory, and then if it gets 2, then it says the theory's wrong in some way.
Why don't you just tell it to pulse once if it understands us?
I did already. It pulsed once.
So what if that was no?
Binary.
I mean, I don't think he's going to make it overly complicated.
What's down that hallway, Store?
I don't see anything.
So this hallway story, you see it goes down. It remains level, relatively speaking. So it's not down the way that the other passageway was.
Opens up to a chamber in about 20 feet. Do I hear the cackling of gnolls?
Not down there.
I almost feel like we're moving maybe away from Tekelili's abode and into that of the Netherese, which means we could end up more flaming skulls and the like.
Well, Lex points out that Tekeli Lee's mist, if that was what we saw it on to the southwest. Not to say that it can't loop around, but that's all. Just an observation.
Tom thinks that Tekelili is down because both of those paths were downward, so they're obviously hanging out in the depths.
Your wolf is missing.
Oh, I know. He's taking a rest.
Not your wolf, the other wolf.
Oh, the other wolf. Oh,
Yeah, sorry. We've left them without any light, I think.
Yeah. Get out of the dark, guys. Come
on. Is there anything else we would like to do with the head? You got Wizard. Do you have anything else you want to do?
I still want to ask that question and see what it does.
Ask.
What question are you asking?
All right. Okay, how about this? Does 1 blink mean yes?
1 pulse.
1 pulse. Okay. Does 1 blink mean no?
2 pulses.
All right. See, we're on to something here.
You think?
Now, can you ask it a question that's actually...
Does 2 pulses mean no?
1 pulse. Poof.
All right. So there we go. Progress here.
Yeah, we just need to teach it binary, and then it can spell the words out.
Yeah, that's right.
That will we draw the Netherese alphabet and point.
Do you understand Netherese?
1 pulse.
Do you understand Common?
1 pulse.
Okay.
Do you understand Dwarvish?
1 pulse.
Oh, 1 pulse. Okay. Do you understand Goliath?
It's not a language. Ythan is their language.
Oh, Ythan. Okay. Which I'm sure the Goliaths correct me on immediately.
1 pulse.
Oh, he understands everything. Okay.
Are you a guardian?
2 pulses.
No.
I'm going to say to Grim, can we ask it whether there's a way of getting it to be able to speak to us? Is there some missing components we need to find?
2 pulses.
2 pulses. Okay, there's your answer. He doesn't know where his body is. That's an unfortunate thing.
2 pulses.
Yeah. 2 pulses, no.
Yeah, what can we learn from this thing?
Do you know how you got here?
1 pulse.
Go ahead.
Is there a way for you to tell us?
3 pulses.
Ooh. Maybe I don't know, yeah. Let's see.
Were you built here?
3 pulses.
Were you brought here?
1 pulse.
When you were brought here, were you whole?
2 pulses.
Oh, only a head. Huh. Or incomplete, maybe.
The body could be somewhere completely not even...
Yeah.
2 pulses.
Oh. Is your body nearby?
3
So
pulses.
He didn't know.
Okay.
Let's see.
Is Tyleki Lee near?
3 pulses.
Wait.
Is there treasure near?
3 pulses.
Well, wait a minute. It seemed to recognize Taliki's name. Do you know of this creature we speak?
1 pulse.
All right.
Serve that creature.
2 pulses.
Is this creature your enemy?
2 pulses.
Doesn't care.
Indifferent.
Yeah.
But at least we know it's like we're not like transmitting to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's lying to us. Are you capable of lying to us?
3 pulses.
I mean, I wasn't really.
No.
Do you know how to defeat Tyleki Lee?
2 pulses.
Shit, what good are you then? Clang.
3 pulses.
Exactly.
Kevin's been looking forward to this session for days.
Can you recharge magical items?
2 pulses.
All right. Well,
Is there a way for? There's a altar in the next room, guys.
Is there? Ooh. Maybe we should have a look in there and see if there's something we
He
can
means
help.
the Tower of Contemplation, I think.
okay. One last question. Do you know where the MacLeod is?
2 pulses.
All right. Well, never mind then. Nice to meet you.
What about something beyond? Do we know where the Black Spire is at this point?
Black Spire.
There
Black
is something
Tower-
else that Grimm has been looking for, though.
Well, there's the tower that we found earlier, like in the glacier.
Remember, what Grimm has been in search of is a lost flying city
Yeah.
of fallen Netheril.
I think we know how to get there. We just decided not to go there yet.
Well, you found a way of accessing it, but if this thing is here, the Netherese did not have any presence in the Icewind Dale apart from their flying cities.
Yeah.
So this may have some insight. If it's still conscious and aware of how it got here.
Yes. I'll ask it. I don't know the name of that city. I'll just ask. I forgot what it's. Yeah. Do you know how to get to a Netherese city?
2 pulses.
Well, never mind.
Well, wait. always so rash, Grim. Wisdom first. Do you know of the fallen Netherese city?
1 pulse.
Are you from that city?
1 pulse. So that
Is
means
it near?
this thing has been here for like 4,000 or 5,000 years.
Yeah. Is the city nearby?
3 pulses. Then 1 pulse. Then 2 pulses.
Oh, interesting.
I do not think this thing could be indecisive.
It's all
What
the
if it-
things at once.
What if it's nearby in pieces? We found pieces of Netherese architecture. Would it make sense that
1 pulse.
So it's scattered all over.
Right. Well, do you know if there's a teleportation circle around here?
2 pulses. Oh, sorry,
well-
3 pulses.
3 pulses. All right.
Do you know of the White Witch?
2 pulses.
are there weapons in this Netherese city that we could use to fight a powerful enemy?
1 pulse.
Oh, I like that.
Do you know where any are?
2 pulses.
That would be too easy, Store.
Could you lead us to someone who does know where they may be?
2 pulses.
So not an I don't know. Just nope.
I don't think it has to be big.
Don't get to the position to lead us anywhere, Store. Maybe
You can lead by direction, Kola.
could you tell us the location of someone who knows?
3 pulses.
Okay,
That might be based on your ability to ask questions.
Do you know?
that was my point.
Do you know what is to the east of you? Yeah.
2 pulses.
Never mind.
Do you know the winning lottery numbers for next week?
Yeah, 2 pulses.
All right. What about to the north?
2 pulses.
To the south?
2 pulses.
Well, never mind. He's kind of useless.
2 pulses.
2 pulses.
All right. Very nice to meet you.
1
I
pulse.
think we should go. Oh, thank you.
Do these things typically have names? Is it alive? Cola knows nothing about this. He's assuming this is some magical bullshit.
Maybe.
So I think what Grim could tell you is that these things, there are kinds of constructs that have, like living souls or something approximating that infused into them. Golems are not like that. They are animated by a magical power, but it's not like a life force the way that like infusing, either like a magic jar would put a life force inside something else, or the way that spirit, like undead spirits, are brought back with necromantic power.
Okay.
Right.
Ice King says that 1 pulse means cast magic missile at Lex. What did I do?
Why next?
So, anything further with this golem head?
Would you like us to give you a name?
3 pulses.
Yeah, I told you. Say.
Does it need anything from us?
2 pulses.
Okay.
Take it easy.
Actually, it would say I'd say 3 pulses.
Pulses.
Well,
It doesn't know
Tom's
what
gonna
you're-
suggest down the eastern passageway. Maybe there's more parts of this thing.
Yeah, maybe. Let's go check it out.
There's an altar in the room to the north of the last room we're in. Just, back to the
Over
west.
here.
The west and to the north. Yeah.
Okay.
I just would have walked past it on the way here.
So,
Who did the Netherese worship?
Mithril.
Mithril.
Mithril?
Yeah, Miracle is a very different god in the Forgotten Realms. That would be the god of murder. Or is he the Lord of
Mithril
Bones? Can't remember.
Forgot.
Lead the way, Lex.
Okay. So, Lex, what you can see up ahead there is a flat, slightly canted slab of stone which rests in the center of a 20-foot-high cave. One side is rough, as if torn from a larger structure, and the slab is 8 feet long, 4 feet wide, and 4 feet high, and covered in frost. Oh, hold on, I think we gotta fuck up on their dynamic lighting map. I thought I fixed this shit. Ugh. Hold on. Nobody move. Everyone stand still. It is... there's a lot that is really great about the pre-made modules here, but it is absolutely unforgivable that they don't double check this shit before they sell it.
What's that?
The dynamic lighting, to make sure the dynamic lighting isn't fucked up. There we go.
Yeah, you would think that there would be. I mean, I guess the idea of beta testing a module for
it's. I mean, it's so simple as like, you know, put it on the character token so you can see it and move it around. Like that's what I do when I'm testing something I've done. So it's infuriating. But in any event, it's fixed now. Now, what are you guys doing? There is that layer of frost on it.
Does this resemble one of those altars we found in the little troll there?
It's tough to say with the amount of snow that's coated on this thing, more so than what was on the others. You have to scrape that frost off first to see what's actually below. It's definitely not as refined. Like those altars you saw, the one in the tower, the upside-down tower, and the one in the Cackling Chasm. Those were refined, you know, freestanding altars, or they were crafted in when they were one big piece. This has been shorn off from something bigger, so it's much cruder.
All right. So if we scrape it off, do we see any writing on it?
If you scrape it off, one sec here.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you scrape it off with your bare hand or with your silver dagger?
I don't have my silver dagger because he doesn't know where that went. But I think he's puts his hand in a sleeve and does like that.
That's awesome. Usko just kept it and didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yep.
Perfect. All right. So when you scrape the stuff off, what you can see is that there is a script that has been written on the side of one of these things. This thing looks to have been on the side, the top, and then what is the top looks like it may have been the side at one point. The surface that is facing you guys is the most rough, and there is Netherese writing on there. And Grim, what you can see that it says is, take the free self-guided tour of Ythan. Press the I to cast the spell.
This is the tourist booth? That sounded very much like I didn't know we were...
Oh, wait a second.
We can have a little holiday where we can recuperate in.
I'm gonna run back to the other room and then
size?
press the eye on the golem.
Okay. There is an eye carved on this thing as well.
Oh. I do that anyway because he's just so excited.
Okay.
The golem blinks twice.
Now here's the thing. The name Ythan is something you have not heard before. It is a Netherese proper noun.
Okay.
Can we ask the bard?
Ask the bard? Yeah, I mean, give us a percentile roll for Gernig. He may have heard something. He has not heard anything.
Oh.
However, you do have something else that is from that Netherese city.
That golem?
Well, no, we picked up those swords and the other stuff there.
Are you going to ask your sword about the city?
Well, we're assuming Ythan is the fallen city here.
I think that.
Hang on, no, we've got that the bag and the other stuff we found upstairs.
What are you guys doing?
Hey Grim, you could go ask the golem if it's from the city of Ythan.
Oh, he's already back. He's already back. Well, he'll probably ask that, but he's already back there trying to push the eye.
Okay.
Golem.
So, what you do is as you touch that. Let me see if I can find AD&D version.
Oh.
Okay. So what it creates. You touch the eye and you begin concentrating. And what manifests in front of you is a fang dragon. No. Now, only you can see this, Grim, but there appears a floating eyeball of bluish arcane energy. And if you concentrate on it, you can actually see yourself. So if you close your eyes and concentrate, you can actually see yourself from the vantage of the eye.
Is this the is this the eye coming out of the golem, or is it coming out? This is the one.
This is when you touch. You didn't touching the eye. The golem did nothing. When you touch the eye carved into the thing, and you mentally thought the command. You know the taking the tour. It manifests in front of you. Only you can see this.
Okay.
It's otherwise invisible to everyone else.
All right. Can I move the eye if I concentrate?
You can. You can move it up to 8 squares per round.
Oh, fantastic! This is amazing. All right. I'm gonna move it down to the south, down past the hallway, back to the this chamber. That one.
Okay, give me 1 second here.
I'm going to be back in 10 to 15, guys. Just
Okay.
something has arrived.
Say hi to your folks for us.
Dude, don't kill me.
This looks like a sacrificial altar. Maybe we should try putting coal on it. And
All right. So I'm gonna, if I can concentrate and explain this to them, I will. Like what I'm doing here.
Okay.
Oh, I can see through. It's great.
Boom. Okay. Let's do this.
Nobody else can see it.
Okay, Grim, you should be able to control that thing now.
I'm not sure where it is. Oh,
Right.
there it is. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and move it.
Move down here. And then let's send it down to the south, you say? People? All right. Does it last a certain amount of rounds?
So
or
that
something?
heads down in a slope that goes down about 30 feet.
All right. Send it down a little bit more.
Okay.
See a bunch of rocks and a shattered pillar or something.
That is a partially shattered tower resting on its side in the middle of this 30-foot high cavern. Long icicles hang from the ceiling above the toppled spire.
Interesting. All right. Let's keep sending it to the south. Let's go. Send it further down over the tower. Oh, there's a pit of some kind and a knoll, I think.
It's one of those ones you fought that seems to be nursing its wounds, and there is a huge... Yeah, that hole heads down as far as you can see.
Ooh. Okay. Let's keep going south to the west. There looks like there's another entrance to the northwest of that room that leads to the room that we were in before. So... Alright, that room's a dead end except for the hole. So I'll bring the eye back to where we are.
Okay.
Alright. Just a knoll down there. We could probably... a big hole. I'm gonna take it across to the golem room.
Okay.
To the other east side of that. Yeah, there we go. Pass token. Alright. Alright, so there's a go to the east.
Now hold on, stop moving.
Alright.
Okay. That heads down.
Yes.
And hold on here. All right. So go ahead.
Alright, let's go down to the south. Go down.
So what happens as you get down there is, while you seem to be able to see in pitch blackness, in here there seems to be a number, like about 10 drifting shadows on the wall that are moving in the rough shape of humanoids.
Drifting shadows. Alright, I relay that back to the group.
There
Go
appears
on,
to be.
do deformed.
This appears to go down further as well.
To the southeast, it goes down, and then there's an entrance exit. Looks like to the east and to the southwest. I'll look down the. I'm going to go to the east first.
Okay. So when you pass by here, there is an opening.
Yes.
Right here. Why is it not pulsing? Right there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there is. Yeah, there's an opening. I'll go up that opening.
Okay. So as you drift in there, what you can see is that the room appears to taper to an end, and there are about a dozen frozen skeletons in there, humans or humanoids.
Anything on their bodies?
Sorry?
Any clothing or anything of ornaments? Just okay.
They appear to be dressed in robes and the kinds of clothing,
Netherese.
the tatter remains that Netherese would wear.
All right. I'm gonna keep looking through here. Tapers off to an end, but I'm gonna go around that corner. Oh, you're right. Just tapers. Okay. I'm gonna go back down, and I'm gonna continue on the east to see where that leads.
Okay.
Oh, I lost vision. Okay, so we've got a knoll and a hole to the south, and we've got some shadows things to the east. That could be.
If I'm assuming you might try and repeat that, and it basically, as soon as you get that far again, it kind of flickers out.
Yeah. Okay.
You get the sense that if this thing was fully intact, then it should have let you go to the full tour of the full city if you chose to. But maybe the damage from whenever Ythan fell, or just the passage of time, this thing does not have the same range it once did. So,
All right.
guys, what do you want to do then?
So we have shadows or hole. And you couldn't tell what was past the shadows, really, right?
No, not really. Just a bunch of rooms, but they all see, and then the skeletons, I guess. But that's about it. There was a bunch of passageways in the eastern room that led south, but the north.
So technically, or more Netherese exploration, I guess, is our options.
Well, we might find some more powerful items to help us against Piccalili.
I personally like the idea of taking care of that knoll to the south so it doesn't jump up on us behind or something.
Oh, that might be the one that ran off from before.
Yeah, it looked like it.
So Lex, you're aware as well too, when Grim is kind of describing what's going on, seeing those, the shadows. There are unquiet spirits that can manifest in that kind of way as well too.
Yeah, and shadows are dangerous.
So
I'm not sure. I don't know exactly what it is, but they do have some kind of power similar to the undead that we've been fighting. Kind of a
Yeah, I don't want to fight those things soon. But we have to.
weaken you or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
What would you guys like to do then?
Straight for Tyleki Lee then. Kelly Lee.
South. I'm in favor. Let's just kill that damn knoll to the south of us first. What do you think?
Isn't that just gonna make her send more up the hole after us?
If they're down the hole, maybe. Well, they probably are. That's probably a good point.
One of our reasons for heading out during the daytime was we were thinking that Kelly Lee would be more vulnerable.
Yeah,
we probably don't have a lot of time to waste exploring. We could explore afterwards if we needed.
I agree with that. Let's go to the south.
Okay.
We want to go back the way. Do we want to take this route? This route?
It doesn't really matter which way we take.
Okay, they both connect.
Yeah, they both
They
connect.
must.
That'd be fun.
We should be able to track our prey back to their master.
Well, they left that way, but we know that this passage leads to the same place because we found them.
But I only saw one, so. But there could be more down the hole. That's true.
Well, I figured they must come from down the hole because there's no other passage that he mentioned. So
Yeah, probably.
Well,
I think
try tracking them.
those downward corridors were quite slippery as well. So
Where are you looking, Lex?
I'm going to follow the claw marks that they. They must have left some kind of markings in the ice when they were climbing along walls.
They
yeah,
did.
that's true.
But you can see there are also markings here. Here.
So I've only got one ping.
In the direction of where the golem's head was.
Okay, so they also did come from. Lex mentions that then. He says,
Yeah.
look, there's markings on the wall. They didn't come from just the south. They also came from the east.
They seem to have been all over in this area. If you
And
take
if they were undead, they could go past the shadows without. They're all undead.
And what Garanig will tell you too is that legends tell that Tekeli Lee was trapped in here ages past. If he's been trapped in here and not just slumbering, he could have gone all across this place. He and his minions. If you take a look, you can see that. I guess the thing that makes it difficult to tell the age of the claw marks too is that if this has been sealed for so long and is largely free of the elements, it's tough to tell. But there's definitely the passageway leading down towards the golem's head has marks both on the ground and on the walls, as does the room where the golem is, and the passageway leading towards the shadows, and going down as well.
My gut says we go south. I think we follow Store's direction.
Okay. So Store?
That just means maybe they're not down in the hole like I first surmised. That's what I'm getting from that.
Possibly.
And that makes me feel like maybe Tyleki Lee is Netherian or something in his start.
Possibly.
Well, if it was in mist form, it could travel through cracks and stuff, I would assume. But
True.
wouldn't have to be very big. Like, not a crack, but like it wouldn't be a big space for it to travel, would it?
Not necessarily, but the knolls are moving from somewhere. That's what I was thinking.
So
This is the ruined tower, right?
It is, yeah. So the tower is, like it. If you can see just Store, it's mostly intact still, complete with floors and stuff like that. So you could make your way in there and see what's within.
I like that idea. First, let's kill that knoll, though.
Okay.
He was in the north part of the room.
So Gernig and Store make their way down. Lex is making his way down as well, too. Again, it's slippery as hell along here, and you can see the markings of the things. I'll move Cola. Here, Tom, I'm assuming you're moving down as well. So I'll move you.
Yep.
Boom. Okay. Does Ocean have... Here we go, vision. There we go. All right, so as you guys move into here, I'll move everybody down for ease of reference here. Okay, boom. Boom. Okay. What you can see is, as Grim has described, there's that collapsed thing. Store, you're making your way towards that tower. You get within 10 feet of there. It looks like there's some stuff that survived whatever cataclysm befell Ythan.
Motion Grim towards it.
All right, let's go check this out.
Okay.
Where's that
I'm
damn
gonna
door?
keep my eyes on this way. Yeah.
The door was was on the other side of that hole.
That's right.
Do we see him?
Do you
No,
see
He's
him?
gone. Bastard's gone. I don't like that. All right, well, that's it. I'm going to go look at the tower.
Maybe
Okay.
you should.
So, the tower has not... Now, let's do the tower first, and I'll tell you a story what you see there. So, the tower is... most of it is ruin, but there is a wooden chest with a sliding bolt latch that is held fast by frost.
Let's see. Got a knife? We can chisel away the frost at it?
You could. It might damage things. If you brought a torch close to it, that might just melt it.
All right, let's get a torch.
Who's got a torch?
Yeah, I've got some in my backpack left, so
Okay.
I can get mine.
Okay. So
I thing you like to use torches with.
Tom
And,
lights up a torch with his flint and tinder. You hold it against that. It melts it sufficient to pull the latch and throw it open. Inside are a number of, a bunch of broken glass that likely were vials of some kind at one point. However,
Just tell us, Kev, they were all healing potions once.
what's that? Yeah.
Just tell us they were all healing potions. There's 20 of them.
So what did survive, however, because of the careful packing in spite of the damage to the rest, there still are 6 vials that have some kind of liquid within. A kind of bluish, purplish kind of color to them.
Okay.
Is anyone
Taste
bold
test.
enough to sample it?
Where's Usko?
NPCs will most assuredly not do that.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case.
Usko, having heard you say that, Usko grabs Grim, pops the vial, and says, "Sip."
Okay. Yes, mistress. I take a step.
Oh, Hobbs, can you not do that?
Sorry.
Okay. The what you can tell is that this is a restorative.
Okay.
So there are 6 healing potions.
Oh man, it's poison. I guess you don't need any, Usko. Oh yeah, I'll just take those.
Her eyes narrow and says, "These will be good." So, 6 healing potions. Now, Store, if you make your way over there, there's something unusual about this hole. For one, that passageway, I mean, it's got to go... It goes down about 40 feet and then angles away from where you can see. And it is a perfectly circular, or almost perfectly circular, about 20-foot wide diameter here. And you're looking on it, and the sides are almost perfectly formed ice as well, too, as if something burned its its way through the surface here. It's unlike any other, surfaces. Everything else seems natural here. It's a form that's a fissure or whatnot. This seems burned through. And something about this stirs a memory that you were told of back in your days in Luskan. Because some people like to talk about the terrors of, dragons or Yeti or, the savage, ragged tribes. But there is something that even those things fear. And that is the fireworms. The locals call them remorazes. This is a creature whose very belly and body can burn with such bright heat. It can tunnel through the thickest packed glacier as if it was a hot knife moving through butter. And for the size of this thing, that would be a fireworm of 20-foot diameter. It must be massively long. So what do you make of that?
Does Store tell us about this?
Yeah, move back, Lex.
How recent does that look?
Yeah, how could you possibly tell?
Recent enough. Move back.
Well, are the chunks missing? Has it started to decay? Or is it complete?
This whole place seems to be, apart from there's marks in here. They have no idea how long they've been here. This is effectively a glacier tomb. This seems to have formed after the rest of the cataclysm, but it also is perfectly smooth. So if you were foolish enough to hop on it, you could slide down to wherever this leads.
Jump on your shield, boy.
Netherese team choice.
Yeah. It's the Icewind Dale Luge team.
Are there claw marks in it, though?
There are claw marks in it as well.
Going up and down?
Up and down.
That's probably where Tikalili is.
We don't know that. The knoll
down, but
So, what do you guys wish to do?
Is there another entrance to this?
Store can see one on the far side, but if you head up their store,
it's the one that we've.
It leads to the other way.
Okay.
No, so that's definitely where the undead gnolls came from, then.
Potentially.
It could be circling back to us or something. We don't know.
What is there any other areas inside the tower that we haven't gotten to that would have been a floor from where Grim went into, or no?
If you search the rest of it, it's otherwise ruined. It's surprisingly intact. Like, imagine a tower sitting on its side, that black stone. It's ruined. You can find some broken or frost covered wood and things like that, but nothing of value apart from the chest of what do you call it? Potions.
I was just remembering, weren't we concerned about the big iron box in that chamber with the boat that had runes on it or writing? What did that say in Netherese? Do we know?
It was just markings of ownership. If you show it to Grim, it would be an arcane glyph, like what a wizard would make on something. So it's ownership of that safe.
Okay. All right. I don't really feel like going down the tube. I think we should go the shadow way, to be honest. Don't you guys? That's my vote anyway, I think.
Yeah. Shadows are probably easier to remember us.
We need to find out more about the Netherese city, and maybe there might be something that help us when we go further down.
Maybe. Wait, so you want to go down?
No, after we've explored the other bit.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay.
That first.
So then, guys, that seems a good point to call it a session. So for let's do some XP here. Let's see. Where's my phone? Here we go. Too busy making hyena sounds. All right. So then, guys, here are warriors in the group. You guys defeated 24 hit dice worth of adversaries today. And Dave, you get to count that as double, 48 for your ranger, for the purposes of ranger.
All undead.
Okay, and then, let's see here. How many points of Astonishing Fortune are left?
2.
2 points? Okay.
I think it's more than that. I'll scroll back up here.
Oh, there's
4 or
5
5
players, so we should have 3.
Okay.
I thought that didn't Mo use it twice? We used 1 point and then 1 other point. I thought, but maybe I'm wrong.
I used 1. I think we used 1 before that. So yes.
Okay.
3.
Okay. 3 left. Okay, and you... All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Where did Mo use the second one? Because I was keeping track, and there was only
Maybe
was 4. There was
Maybe
4
Mo
or
was
5.
the only one we used.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
There's been no combat since. No rolls.
Okay. So then, let's see here. 1, 2, there's 6, including Ostin. Guys, so in addition to whatever you get from your class level, you guys are each earning 1,475 XP. 1475. There you go. I'll adjust Ostin. Oh, where are you, buddy? Okay. Minus. Oof, he's getting closer.
Ding.
Oh, did you ding?
Well, I only needed 8 to 20 or...
Nice! So go ahead and give us a 2d10 roll. See how many hit points you get.
6.
6, not bad. I mean, with your con bonus, that's huge, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else ding? I don't think so. So, Haas, you're going to want to take a look at the house rules as well, too, for your proficiency. So there's some new options for weapon styles and those other uses for specializations.
I don't think I've spent hardly anything since I made store. I was going to see if you would open my character sheet up to John and Elanian to look at, to see if I just to look at how well I've done, because I'm not following well on all
Sure,
that.
yeah, of course.
I would appreciate it. And I asked John, he said he would look at it. So.
Yeah. Here, so John's Falcarol. Here we go. Done. Okay, so store has got both John and you can access them. All right, guys. So for those listening at home, thank you so much for joining us for this session 53 of our Legacy of the Crystal Shard campaign. As is always the case, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns regarding the session, the campaign, or the game we're playing, please don't hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section of the video, and I will endeavor to reply in a timely fashion. In addition, you can reach me on Twitter at Dungeon Musings, and by email, my email address is dungeonmusings@gmail.com. You can also find a link in the description of this video to the Dungeon Musings Discord server, where you can find all of us active. We have channels dedicated to this campaign, every other campaign that is run on the channel, as well as a bunch of other channels, including finding a group, convention information, virtual tabletops, and then just general good discussion. And as Dave pointed out, and Haas pointed out, our growing World of Warcraft guild. So, go Musers. And you were there's tons of great people, tons of great conversations. You are more than welcome to join us over there. In addition, if you want to know what is coming in the coming week, one way of keeping track of that is by clicking on the subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified when we go live. You can also find on the community tab of the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel the schedule for the coming week, which I post every Sunday night. I also post that to the Dungeon Musings Discord server and to Twitter. So you got lots of ways of keeping track of when we're playing and what we're playing next. The last thing I will say is a huge thank you to the guys for making it today. So, Mo, Andrew, Dave, Brandon, and Hobbs, thank you so much for playing today, guys. What a great way to... I'm enjoying my holiday gaming so much right now. And I think that our next session in the new year? It's here 4 or 5 days away. Yeah, I think our next session will be bringing us back into January 2nd. So this is the last session before 2021. So for those listening at home, if you are joining us during the current crisis, the reason we kicked off this campaign in the first place, we hope that this finds you healthy, safe, weathering the current crisis as well as can be expected. We hope you're enjoying what holidays you can take this year. And until we see you again, happy gaming and Happy New Year.